Hello and welcome to this edition of TMA's Farm Margin Talk. This is Devin Schierling, Grain Marketing Manager for TMA. Well, I don't know about most of you, but I can't wait for a little bit of sunshine and a whole lot of basketball this weekend after the wild and crazy markets that we saw and the absolute swing of emotions that each one of us felt this past week. So when we take that emotion out of it and we look at what our farm margin index looks like for January the 13th, 2012, you'll see that regardless of the whipsaws that we felt, there is still profit to be had in all of our crops. And so whether you're looking at dryland corn at a touch under $100 an acre or irrigated beans at $130 an acre, there is still potential there on the profit perspective. And just to give you that detailed bit of information that we always do of how we came up with those numbers, this is based off of the new crop cash prices at Groveland, Kansas. And then this is the bushels, instead of talking about it in dollars, per unit, we're going to talk about this about number of bushels of a commodity it takes to purchase that expense, and then what your profit is in a bushel perspective. But what it all boils down to this week is, what do we do from here? Our emotions are telling us that we need to stick our head in the sand and take the ostrich approach of marketing, or rub a magic ball and see what shows up as far as the direction of this market going forward. But what I would like to do today is just kind of bring us back to focus. So if we look at an average dryland corn producer using a 130-30-30 liquid NPK program, you'll see the number of bushels it takes to purchase that fertilizer really hasn't changed that much. And this goes back from September the 1st of 2000 through, through right here through the first of the year. So you can see by these marketplaces what that looks like. So we're still within range when it comes to a historical perspective and well off our all-time highs. So what does that mean from a futures perspective? Well, we saw a 33-cent per bushel move from before the report on decent new crop corn to afterwards, or for an average irrigated producer, about a $47 an acre move in revenue. So what can we do from here? Well, we need to focus on what we can control, guys, which is profit. And there's still profit to be had from here. So let's make sure that we continue to have our plan, take the emotion out of it, and look at what's available so that we can either put minimum profit per acre floors in place, or if today's a level where you need to get started locking that in, feel free to do that. So what are those things that we can do? Well, right now, our biggest risk that we have in the marketplace is what the futures do between now and when our crop insurance base price is set, which is the month of February average of the December corn futures or the November corn futures. So some things to look at doing still are, a different put-based strategies where you can put a floor in the market, or new averaging put that the TMA is offering to customers so they can match up their current grain contracts with the average periods for either corn, soybeans, or milo. So those are great new things. If you have questions on that, feel free to contact your grain marketing specialist at TMA or even myself. Be happy to help you. Understand your crop insurance options. Understand what's available to you and how it affects you, as well as understanding how to manage that revenue potential you already have. So if you bought a wheat policy and you remember that the base price was set at $8.62 and you bought an 80% policy, that anytime the market is below $6.89, you are in a price claim. Now you still have price times yield to give you your revenue, but know how to manage that. If you have questions, feel free to ask, and we'll be happy to help you in that situation. Continue to follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. And just a last little recap of what's causing the market to move. Well, we all saw the USDA report that came out on Thursday. We continue to focus on world weather, what that does to our overall demand and supply side throughout the world. Who needs our crop, where is it going to go, and how many people want it. So with that being said, have a great weekend. And if you have any additional questions, contact one of these grain marketing or crop insurance specialists. Thank you and have a great day.